shirt with my American flags on it. Yeah, I'm walking across America, bitches, you know. Yeah.
So what do you do at Walmart?
Now Walmart, oh man, you know what? This is how you do it. Like in Walmart, like, dude, I got like every freaking undercover security guard at Walmart calling me. Dude, you could have the, you know, the brothers over here just robbing TVs blind over here across the side of the store. Because I see them too. And they think they're slick, you know, because I used to be a security guard back in the day. And they'd be kind of, like, you'll be down the aisle and you'll see the same guy kind of coming by down the looking, kind of checking me out. And they got the cameras honed in on me like a satellite, like I'm the Haji master here about to blow somebody up, you know. Yeah, what's up, man? You feel me? Oh, okay.
You are going to be on YouTube
cool,
with your permission.
Oh, that's cool. It's all good.
So since this video, tell them all your setups, like when you're walking across America, how you make it your benefit with what you're wearing.
Oh, well, you know, it depends on if you want the home look. Like when I'm walking across America, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, or a lot of times when I'm walking, I had a American flag T-shirt. You can buy them at Walmart around the 4th of July. They're actually polyester, $10. Dude, by the time I got there, it was looking rough. I had the shoulders had frayed because they're not like hiking shirts with the seam underneath. That thing was just looking terrible. But my flag and my shirt, everybody knew I was walking. Hey man, here's $20, $40. Yeah. You know, so support that's how you get support while you're walking. When you get to town, you're from the Family Dollar, and the mother's like, "Yeah, go get him some money." You get him little.
What are you wearing in there? So you got
no. That's when I'm outside.
Okay,
I'm outside, sitting out eating. Because what I like to do is eat my fresh vegetables. Of course, I like to knock off a half a gallon of ice cream every now and then. But you know, I might have a can of chili because you know, I do it on a budget. My sister puts $40 a weekend. Like when that lady gave me $5, I went over and knocked off 2 half-pound burritos at Del Taco, man. That's my, you know, my restaurant money, you know. And so, but by looking like just sitting out there, just looking just terrible, you know, people will come up because a good Christian is always going to feed you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way it is, you know. And so that lady says, "I just wanted to give this to you." I said, "Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it." You know, sitting out there just eating. And well, they also know too, when you're from Walmart and you got food around you, they know that well, they think you're homeless, but they know that you're buying food with that money. You know, you're not. I get mistaken for homeless all the time in towns. It happens. Yeah.
This is Smiley. He walked across America before he started the PCT.
When you what?
I didn't. I'm a walker. I'm a hiker. But I've heard about a guy running across. Yeah. And everybody's oh, like Forrest Gump. I said, no, dude, Forrest Gump ran. I'm walking. Yeah, because everybody in my hometown, oh, you're like Forrest Gump. I'm like, no.
Thank you so much.
Forrest.
Yeah, man. So yeah, you know, it depends on what kind of look you're going for, you know. And sometimes, you know, I'll just be out there with my flag shirt on. But if I'm in front of Walmart, very rarely will somebody give me money, you know. But like, I had some serious trail magic because I had a flag on and a flag shirt. I was at the I-10 and I-20 interchange. And these ultra runners, they do like 100-mile mountain runs, you know. And they picked me up, took me to Big Bend, Guadalupe National Park, went to Marfa. And I said, hey guys, you know, I don't know if I got that kind of money. He said, oh, we got you, man. We know you're doing on the budget. And then they went out of the way to drop me back off. And they picked me up Thanksgiving morning.
Oh.
But they're all like young guys with no kids, or 30s, you know, and no kids. There was 2 of them, 2 guys and a girl, Gina, John, and Roland. Thanks, guys. They always keep track. They might see that on YouTube. And then when Gina was in Phoenix with her husband for the Pro Bowl, her and John had pooled some money, and they gave me $200, and that pretty much almost helped me get to the end of my hike. I mean, so, and I said, guys, y'all done too much. She said, no, she threw it in my backpack, and she threw it in there. I said, oh, you guys are killing me. And so you know, that's really the difference when you walk across America and you hike a long trail. You got trail magic like down there at I-10, and it's beer and, you know, sodas and food. People feed you, but when you walk across America, it's more. I learned that on my first leg to Dallas, you know, that once I got off the Florida Trail, if people just mainly, most of the time it's money. Or if you're going to McDonald's, like the flag shirt comes in handy going in a McDonald's because people automatically know you're walking across America. If I did it over again, there's actually a Trans-American cycling shirt. It's got like America and red, white, and blue, and Trans-America, and bam, you know, dang, the shirt's like $80, you know, from the Cycling Association for the Southern, for all the cross-country bicycle routes.
The Ram, right across America.
Yeah, they got different shirts for different trails, and that's one of them. And so if I did it over again, that would be the shirt to wear, because it automatically just red, white, and blue on the sleeve, and it's just like, yeah, I'm walking it. Or and that was, I had a large increase in support once I went from my flag shirt to a cycling shirt with the flags on the side. Because something about the cycling shirt, you didn't look like a homeless person anymore. You know, it just, you know.
You look like an athlete.
Yeah, look like an athlete. I was walking McDonald's and see the two flags and had like the Golden Gate Bridge on there, and they, oh, you cycling across America? So I'm walking, and so right then that was like, wow. So doing it over again, the cycling shirt makes you look like an athlete, you know. And so it just depends. There's certain scenarios, you know. Both will work, but yeah. And then, you know, like the hotels. You know, man, I don't know how many meals I ate. Hampton and Holiday Inn. Yeah, that's right, guys. they're probably like gonna do like a no trespass, hunt me down, and serve me papers not to ever go on their properties again. But they just never knew. I got caught one time in Palm Springs. Geronimo, the GM, busted me, man. He come out there. And he got me. But the layout was a lot different, and I stood out really bad, you know. Because I had my shorter scorcher shorts on, and my beard was looking wavy, man. And yeah, I looked like freaking Tom Hanks and Castaway walking up in that bad boy, like this guy here.
Where's Wilson, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't think he can walk in and pull it off. But yeah, so, and that's what I learned, that, you know, eating better, you know, walk across, you don't have to carry as much food and all. But water was the big thing for me through the deserts, yeah. So, right.
Did you go through Vegas?
No, I didn't, man. I basically, my route was pretty much almost, except for when I went up to Dallas, was pretty much I-10 and 90.
Okay.
For the, pretty much across the entire country.
90?
I-10 and Highway 90. They merge and separate sometimes.
Okay, but you're not talking Interstate 90 as
No, Highway 90.
Right.
Highway 90 jumps on and off 10. Sometimes they share it for a while.
Okay.
And so then I went up 69 to Dallas. Then I went down Highway 69 to the East Texas area. And then I dropped down on 20 all the way to 10. And once I got to Arizona, I had to start going cross country along the interstate, like the pipeline, natural gas pipeline roads, power line right-of-way roads, because the cops put me off. They give me a warning. Yeah, it's funny, it's illegal, but they never write you a ticket. They just give you a warning and tell you to get off. Which really is because they know, I mean, because theoretically, you got a constitutional right to travel the country freely. Okay, and then the Ninth Amendment is equal rights. Just because I can't afford a car and don't own one, I've still got a right to travel the country freely. So one of these days, somebody walking across America is going to probably fight that. But do you want to spend time in court, or do you want to get to California and finish?
Just walk.
Yeah. So the other guy that I met heading eastbound said his sponsors would get him an attorney but he was, that was the difference. Since I backpacked, I was able to jump over fences and go cross country. He was pushing a cart, so he had to get all the way off the state highway, and he was like going way out to like Globe.
Pushing a cart, not pulling.
Pushing one, yeah.
Okay.
Jogging. No, he had a bicycle cart with a handlebar.
Okay.
But the really setup is to buy a really expensive. He was a little too heavy. He was carrying water to put out campfires in the freaking desert. So wow, that's kind of luxurious, you know. That's a little much. But he said the jogging strollers they can push the kids, you know, around the neighborhood in. They're really expensive, man. Some of them are $400.
Yeah.
But you got to have a really light, and he had a lightweight setup. He just was carrying a little more. He wasn't like us as hikers. You know, he did 35 miles a day pushing the cart when I did 15 to 20. But well, initially in West Texas, I had a gallon in each hand, kind of like milk jug, you know, just carrying that water in each hand, and then I had a gallon on the pack. And then I went to front pack. I don't know, these guys see me with my front pack. I dropped it back in. I mailed it home in Anza, and I had, you know, some water in it, some water on the pack. But I found where I'm hiking is flat, but going up a mountain, that front pack pulled me, you know. And so, there's just so much water out here, dude. You cross a road, or there's no trail magic for me out in the middle of the desert road hiking.
Oh, yeah,
everything's dry, and there's nobody out there. Hey man, here's some water. Man, got water jug.
But if you're loaded along the highway, you could wave your arms and people would stop, or no?
But also, by hiking the interstate and going across country, see, he had to carry more water than I did because he was on state highways, and they might have a picnic area, no water. But on the highway,
she'd be like
even
the
out in the
Ziggy.
middle of Arizona,
We're talking about you.
there would be a gas station.
Like it's
You know,
fun.
I could generally always find water
Did you see that
with
show, Dead Like Me?
within 2 days.
Uh-uh.
Whether it be a rest area that had water or a gas station out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. In worst case scenario, I could like call for an officer to bring me out a couple of quarters. Thankfully, I never had to do
Really?
that. Well, I'm pretty sure, you know,
Yeah.
it's either that or
Are you
it's
Skyping
cheaper
next?
to
I'm gonna
do
talk
that
to
than
him.
call an ambulance out there. But
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
be easy,
I'm
you
gonna
know.
say she's
And,
just stepping in front of God.
And worst case scenario, I could have just took my sleep pad or something. Said, "Hell, need water desperately." You know, somebody would have stopped and helped. You know, but yeah. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Very cool. Let's